Hi Pisces, and welcome to your July 2020 love reading. I hope you're having a lovely day. Weather here in the UK has been fantastic the last 3 days. Very hot for us actually, which is we always love to talk about weather because we don't often see the sunshine. Anyway, I'm going to get straight into your reading. I just want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the readings, and the work and career readings will be out this coming week. So if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be great if you took a moment to do that now and click the notification bell. Yeah, so thank you for your comments, thank you for your likes. I really appreciate it. It's great for me to have feedback so that I know whether I'm on track or not, because it's pointless me doing readings if they're not the sort that you'd like. So if you have any suggestions for readings you'd like me to have a look at, or please let me know and we'll do it. But for now, we're going to look at the love readings. I'm going to be pulling quite a few cards today, so bear with me, Pisces. It's actually just going very, very dark outside, so I think we're going to have a storm, but hopefully the camera will be light enough to pick up the cards. So let's get some overarching energy with the Moonology cards. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Pisces, please, for the month of July? For love, Pisces for the month of July. Oops, we have two. So we have a personal issue reaches resolution, believe in the impossible. I'm liking that, I'm liking it. Show the world the real you, Pisces. And, a time to give rather than take. Interesting card for Pisces. Okay. So let's have a look at these four first. So if you've had something that's on your mind, or if something in your relationship hasn't been going quite as you'd want it, Pisces, or if there's been a personal issue that's been affecting your relationships, then please be assured that this month a personal issue will be reaching resolution, okay? So there will be some sort of solution in the month of July, and it may be that it's something that's been playing on your mind for a while, a troubling set of circumstances that's going to be resolved, because they're asking you to believe in the impossible. So at the moment you may be sitting there, Pisces, saying, gosh, things are such a mess, how did we get to this stage, why isn't my person contacting me, or why is it that I can't meet the person that I want to be with, or what's happening in our current relationship? Read the cards in whichever way it resonates for you, and I will sort of look at the cards from each of those three angles, whether you're single, separated, or in a partnership at the moment. I will look at it from all those angles, but as I say, whatever this personal issue is that's been affecting your relationship, Spirit is saying, believe in the impossible, Pisces, because this resolution is coming. And they want you to be your authentic, beautiful, loving self, Pisces. I'm a bit biased because I'm Pisces myself. No, seriously. So Spirit are asking you to show the world the real you, Pisces. Stand up and be counted. Don't be afraid to be who you are around the person that you're interested in, or, in your relationship. I think sometimes, because Pisces sort of is the 12th house of the zodiac, we sometimes absorb the behaviors of the people we're with most. And we need to sort of just be our authentic selves and show the world who we are, Pisces. It's really important they keep saying to me, stand tall, stand tall. So, be confident, because whatever this situation is that has been on your mind or affecting your relationship is going to be sorted out in July. And so, they're saying, just be who you are. This interests me, this card. It says a time to give rather than take. And I do think that Pisces, we tend to give quite a lot of ourselves. I think we do. But, also there's other times when, we have to draw back and we have to be mindful that other people have needs also. So, you know, and it may be that it's time in a particular situation, or you're in your relationship where at the moment your person needs you to give to them rather than vice versa. And when we say give, we're not talking financially, materialistically, or anything like that necessarily, unless that's appropriate to your situation. But, you know, we're talking about emotion, about time, about, you know, attention, support, those sorts of things that make, you know, relationships important. Make relationships important. Make relationships sort of flow is what I meant to say. Lost the plot there a bit. Right, I'm going to be pulling quite a lot of oracle cards, and we will look at tarot. I like to use the tarot to really get a lot more detail, but I like to set the scene with oracle here. So, Spirit, please can you tell us about this personal issue and the resolution? We have two. Okay, let's go with these two first. Okay, so we have spread the light, Pisces. You know, again, this is very much about being you. It's very much about showing yourself to the world. It's very much about you showing yourself to your partner, and that sounded so wrong, but you know what I mean. It's about being your authentic self with the people around you, the people, you know, that you care about. And this is very much about spreading your light. So as I was saying here, it's quite interesting that this card has come up next, because I was just saying that, you know, maybe your partner needs support at this moment in time, or, you know, maybe somebody around you you're interested in or separated from, they just need help and support at the moment, Pisces. So it may be you're called upon during the month of July to just be there for somebody, and this is why Spirit are asking you to spread the light. And it's interesting this, because if you haven't had contact with your person for a while, or, you know, if you've been going through a separation and there's been these personal issues around, you know, it's maybe time for, it may be because, sorry, I jumped ahead of myself there. It may be because your person's withdrawn from a situation because they've needed time for themselves to sort out other issues in their lives or other personal issues for them. So this is why Spirit are asking you to spread the light, you know, provide that support for others, you know, shine, allow people to, you know, be around your warmth and your giving nature, Pisces. And they're asking you to have honest discussions here. Obviously the card says tell the truth. This could be you, or it could be your person, or it could be the person you are interested in, that you finally have the courage to talk to about your feelings, or it may be that your person is going to approach you. We'll see if we get any indication of that in the later cards, but there's very much a situation here where you need some honest discussions. And it may be you've been waiting for a discussion, because Spirit, as we said, are asking you to believe in the impossible. And you may have thought, well, you know, my person, we're never going to sort this situation out. They're not going to be honest with me. They're not going to be truthful, you know, or it may be you, Pisces, that is finding it difficult to step forward and be honest about how you feel, or, you know, maybe how you feel about this situation, actually. It may be that you've not been able to share your truth. You've not been your authentic self recently because you've had to hide things, maybe, you know, for whatever reason. So very much encouraging you to be more open and to talk about things. The energies in these cards are interchangeable, as I always say. So you will know which energy applies to who in your situation. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're saying take a breather, okay? So you may need to take a bit of time out. It may be that someone's going to come to you and have that honest discussion. It may be your existing partner. It may be that there's been things that have been causing you trouble in the relationship, and they're now sort of plucking up the courage to actually discuss how they're feeling with you. And it may be that you'll need to take some time to actually think that through, to process what they've said to you. Or vice versa. You may be having that conversation with your partner. They may need to take some time out, which is what I'd said when we looked at this card earlier, because you're being required during July, Pisces, to do, to give to someone, to give support to someone. So, you know, but don't overdo it, Pisces. If it is you that's doing the giving here, if it is you that is, you know, needing to process information, then make sure you take some time out for yourself also. Right, another one, please, Spirit. Yeah, if you're finding this tricky, I'm going to take two because there were two standing out. You know, if there's a situation that is difficult for you, Pisces, they're saying give it to God. Now, you know, when it says give it to God, it means give it to the universe, give it to spirit, give it to the angels, give it to God, give it, whoever it is that you talk to in the spiritual realms. You know, so if there's a situation that you found difficult, or even if you're having to have conversations that are difficult, they're saying, okay, you know, take some time out and then ask the universal spirit for assistance. You know, very often people will say to me, why aren't spirit, you know, if spirit know what's good for us and for our highest good, why don't they just make life more easy? You know, we're not here to have an easy ride. Frankly, we're here to learn lessons for our soul. And in actual fact, you know, spirit and the angels are there ready, waiting to help all of us. Okay, but they can't do that unless we give them permission. So we have to ask for support. Otherwise, they're interfering with our free will on Earth, and there'd be no real point us being here if it's all going to be completely coordinated. So, you know, don't be afraid if you're struggling with a situation to actually ask for support from the spiritual realms, because they're always there ready to help you. And the additional card that came out here was clean up your mess. So, you know, there may be things in your environment, you know, maybe decisions you've made in the past that have made life a bit tricky, or, you know, just, I don't know, a lifestyle you've got into, just something around you. It may simply be that you've got a lot of clutter in your home, and spirit are saying, you know, clear the way so you can think more clearly. You know, whichever way that is, this can be emotional mess, this can be physical mess, you know, whatever it is that is cluttering your mind, Pisces, it's time to actually try and clean some of that up. And as I say, if it is emotional mess, you know, there's something that is something that you could ask for support from spirit with. Okay, I'm going to move them back a bit because I'm going to pull a lot more cards, and I'm going to go to this deck over here because I love the pictures on this deck. Right, Spirit, what else for Pisces, please? What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces for July? And that one, and that one. Okay, you have them in order. So we have deep knowing, we have chaos and conflict, we have here and now, we have regeneration. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, Pisces, because, you know, there's almost like a situation where you've had this issue that you've been dealing with, or something that's been playing on your mind, and they're asking you to go out and spread the light. They're asking you to give during the month of July, Pisces, to actually, as we said earlier, to spread this light to others. But it's almost like you have this inner knowledge. Pisces, we know, incredibly intuitive sign, and you know, you often get instincts about things, yeah, on a very deep level. So, you know, it's almost like you've had this personal issue, and although it's played on your mind and made life tricky for you, it's almost as though you have this inner knowledge that it's going to be sorted. The belief and the faith is there for you already. And you may have had your moments of doubts, and you may have had your moments of feeling a bit irritated or angry or upset. But deep down, you know that this is going to be sorted, Pisces. And, you know, life may have seemed impossible. It may have seemed that this relationship issue was never going to be sorted out. So if you have been in conflict with your partner in any way, shape or form, or if you know, have had someone around you, if you're single, that you like, but you haven't felt able to sort of make a connection with them, there's definitely these honest conversations here. But you may have felt life has been very chaotic, you know. We have the word conflict here actually. So it may have felt, you may have, I'll get my words right in a minute, Pisces. It's getting very hot in here because I have to close the windows and have the fan off in order for you to be able to hear me clearly. But I'm gradually going to melt, I think, during the reading. Anyway, sorry, getting back to it. Yes, so you may have felt that things have been so chaotic, or it may have been that words have been said between you and your partner, and there may have been a time when you felt there's no coming back from this. But Spirit is saying during the month of July, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible, because this conflict is going to be sorted. We know it's going to be sorted because they've told us there's going to be a resolution. There's going to be some honest discussions happening for Pisceans during the month of July. So, you know, there's definitely been a conflict here. Either words have been said to you that were untrue or unkind, or vice versa. You've, you know, said words that you perhaps didn't mean to somebody else. But they're saying to you, they want you to show the real you, like we said in the beginning. They want you to take time out if things are getting a bit tricky, or you need to reflect on the discussions that happen in July. They're saying, live in the moment, Pisces. Be who you are in every moment, you know? And if life is testing you, take that breather, take that time out. But, you know, here we have you right in the middle. The past is the past. And Spirit have just said to me, time to leave it alone. Okay? Interesting phrase. Time to leave it alone. So whatever this conflict has been in the past, it's time to leave it alone, Pisces. It's time to put those conflicts behind you. And here we have the future. But at the moment, this person is sitting on top of their, I wanted to call that a dome, but it looks more like an egg, doesn't it? Interesting. But anyway, they're sitting on top of it, feeling very at peace, flying their flag for themselves because they're being who they are. They're showing the world the real you, you know. You're showing the world the real you, I should have said. And, you know, here you are, sitting in the here and now. This is very much about mindfulness, you know, enjoying each and every moment and actually making the most of each and every moment. Living in the present, Pisces. Sometimes we can be drawn into past issues and overthinking and going over and over them. It's not going to help. You are going to end up with emotional baggage. So, you know, it may be that there's this situation. You may have a person coming to you to tell you the truth about a situation. It may well be that, you know, this person is going to be more open and honest with you. And you may need to reflect on that. But we have, as I said, at the beginning of the reading, we had this card that said it's time for you to give rather than take. So this is why this card is so important. And putting the past behind you. It almost feels like there's a fresh start here, Pisces, because, and actually, yes, they've just shown us this. I'm losing the plot, I tell you. Because we have the card of regeneration. That suggests to me that this is about somebody you already know. This is about being able to rebuild a situation, but this is being rebuilt from ashes. You may have thought a situation was over, Pisces, but here it is being renewed, regenerated, regrowing. Okay, so if you are in separation from someone, there's a possibility that you're going to be having discussions, and there's an opportunity, possibly during the month of July, where you will be able to start rebuilding out of what you thought was already gone. Okay, For those of you who don't, you may decide, sorry, I'm always doing that. I get halfway through a sentence, then change my mind. You may decide when you're taking your breather and living in your moment and being the real you, that this relationship isn't good for you anymore. You know, you may decide that you want to put it totally behind you. In which case, you know, these ashes could represent the past and you having a brand new start with someone new. I'm going to pull the tarot because hopefully that will give us more information about whether we're dealing with a present person or a person from the past. If you are in a relationship, sorry I didn't cover that, if you're in a relationship already but it's been a bit testy, again, the same applies for you with the regeneration card. You know, regeneration is about putting new energy into something. So if you have had arguments, if you felt that things were perhaps going in not a very good direction, Pisces, you have the opportunity here for it to regrow. It feels very much there's a revisit energy here. Right, the light is fading a lot, so I hope the camera's bright enough. It looks it. Spirit, please give us more information for Pisces. Do you want me to take those two? Yes. Okay. Where was the other one? It was that one, wasn't it? Do you want this one, Spirit? Okay, no, shuffle. You're saying shuffle. Let's see what else. Wow. Okay. Oops, a daisy. That doesn't help when I throw everything across the... Do you want me to take... No, you don't. Sorry. They're saying no. They've just said to me you dropped them. Okay. Oh, and I usually pull two. I think we'll go back over these in a moment to pull more. But I'm liking the cards I'm seeing. You want me to pull those two for that? Okay. Interesting. I'm going to just go back and revisit these because we have the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, interesting. Let's shuffle again, please. King of Cups. Okay. Let's go through these. So, thank you, Spirit. Actually, thank you. So we have you in this first column, Pisces, having this inner knowledge, almost getting an instinct that whatever the issue was you've been dealing with, whether it's a separation or, you know, not able to find somebody in your life, or, you know, an argument maybe in your existing relationship, you have this inner knowing that it's going to be sorted, and they're asking you to go out and spread that sort of confidence, that warmth to the people around you, and certainly within your relationship, because it does feel like there's a partner who's needing some sort of support. What we have here is a new opportunity. Aces are always beginnings, and you know, this is a new, exciting, adventurous beginning. Okay, and what's interesting here is the second card that we pulled is the Knight of Wands. And again, this knights are usually messengers. So, you know, the knight is actually coming in with a sense of adventure. He's an adventurous knight. He's a creative knight. This is a creative, new, exciting beginning that you're having. This very much feels that there is going to be someone approaching you during the month of July, Pisces, and they're going to come in with the start of a bit of an adventure. And it was interesting, when I dropped that whole heap of cards earlier, there was a Knight of, was it the Knight of Cups? Yes, it was the Knight of Cups, I think. Yes, it was the Knight of Cups. And I said to Spirit, do you want me to take that? They said, no, not right now. You dropped it, reshuffle. I reshuffle because there's obviously more of a tale to tell. And interestingly, we have the King of Cups here. So they had more information. It's gone beyond a love offer, which suggests to me this person is going to come in to suggest to you an adventurous journey together. I don't mean a holiday. Well, they might, but I don't mean a holiday. I mean, they're going to be talking to you about a new start. And for you, it's going to feel like an adventure, Pisces. So that is very exciting news. What's even more exciting here is, Spirit didn't want me to take the Knight of Cups earlier because they've brought us the King of Cups. And that explains quite a lot. The King of Cups, if we look here, it's come in the column under believe in the impossible, open communication, the conflict that went on before. It may have been that somebody was hiding their truth in a situation before and you thought you would never, you had a feeling about this. You have this inner knowing, this deep inner knowing, Pisces, and it may be that you felt this is never going to get sorted. This person's never going to be honest with me. We're never going to sort out this conflict, when you've got this inner knowing about this situation. And this explains a lot because the King of Cups is somebody who finds it hard to share their emotions. As you can see here, the King of Cups is sitting on an island. Now, he's quite sort of happy with his lot. He's got a caring heart. You know, his energy is quite loving, but he finds it hard to give that. So he's quite emotionally distant, I guess is the phrase that I'm looking for. So that sort of makes sense to me, that, you know, you felt you were dealing with a person who was never going to be open with you about how they were feeling. There is going to be an open discussion during the month of July, and it's going to resolve the prior conflict, which is why we had this personal issue reaching resolution. And it's going to be good, Pisces. It's going to be good, because here we have the Wheel of Fortune. You know, luck is on your side. Things are going to go well. So, you know, here this person is ready to spin the Wheel of Fortune, and she's doing that with a smile on her face, because she knows that wherever this wheel stops, it's going to go well. You know, she's not standing there deliberating, oh, well, you know, it's only got to stop on one that's lucky. She knows that whatever it stops on, it's going to go in a good direction. So this is really positive news for you during July. You know, it looks like the King of Cups is going to be stepping forward. It looks like it's going to go well. It may be that if you've not been having contact for a while, or if things have been a bit difficult in your relationship, it may be you need to just take some space to think about that. But don't be afraid to be authentic, Pisces. This is coming up quite in the last couple of readings I've had, actually, for different signs. Different card, but the same type of message about authenticity. But do take a break if you just need some time to think things through. But, you know, they're also saying, you know, don't look too far into the future, but let the past be the past. They're saying, yeah, I mean, gosh, I've just said that, and I must have, yeah, been thinking about the Five of Cups, because this is very much about letting the past be the past and being very mindful. They don't want you to dwell, Pisces, on events that happened in the past. As you can see, this person here is sitting, looking very sad, very sorrowful, and looking at the wine that's spilt. She's looking at what's already gone, okay? She's not looking at what is right in front of her. On the table here, there's a whole bottle of wine and 2 more goblets that are upright, you know? There's balloons, there's a lighter energy, you know, is that a cat or a dog? It's getting very dark in here. It's a cat, and you know, there's a lovely buffet, there's, you know, good things, but she's turned her back on them. She's not even noticed they're there, you know? So, you know, by all means, take some time to think through what it is you want and whether it fits with the real you. But when this discussion comes in July, you know, Let's try and stay in the moment, Pisces. Move on from what happened in the past. You know, this is a fresh start. You know, this person looks like they've been growing a lot, because if they hadn't been growing a lot, Spirit would have given us the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups. So this is someone who's matured a bit since the early conflict you had. And here we have the World card. Look how joyous this person is. But this is about you being sort of rewarded for past effort. So the things you've been working on will come to pass. May have been you've been waiting for this person. It may have been you've been waiting for the personal issue to reach resolution. But it's here, Pisces. It's here in the month of July. So here again we have a Wand card, which is fantastic. We also have the Six of Swords. The King of Wands is very much about, again, I always feel he's very self-assured, the King of Wands. You know, very active, enjoys life, but is very wise. He's a planner. He likes to prepare. He likes to, you know, engage others. He likes to lead others, you know. Very worldly wise, the King of Wands. You can see the sort of aura he has there, and the way that he's teaching the cat, and the cat is focusing on what he's saying. Okay, so bearing in mind we had these two wands at the beginning, we had this new start, and we had the Knight coming in to give you some sort of, I hesitate to use the word proposal, I don't mean it necessarily in the marriage sense, but you know, they're going to be making a suggestion to you, coming forward with a plan. It's no surprise that we have the King of Wands at the end of this reading. You know, again, an established plan. There looks like you're going to be making plans, and it may be, here you are, you're moving away from a situation. It kind of feels like you're moving away from, you know, the things in the past. We have the autumn leaves here. It feels like they are, yeah, just things that are dead, things that are gone. You know, the autumn leaves have died, they've fallen off the tree. It kind of feels like you're moving away from things that don't serve you. And there's been careful planning going forward into the future, which fits beautifully with this regeneration, leaving behind what no longer serves you, but the growth of something new here. It will be up to you, Pisces, whether or not you take the offer that this person is bringing to you. Okay? It's up to you, Pisces, whether or not you take on board the discussion and the words that they tell you. Whether you want to make a fresh start with this person or without this person. We all have free will. You know, we can only, these are obviously very general readings, but we can only provide guidance. So, you know, you will be making decisions that are in your best interest, but it is all here. This new beginning, this moving away from things, moving away from darkness, you know, here we have the moon. People will help you with this. This person isn't traveling alone. So somebody is going to be, or people will be helping you move away from difficult situations you've been in, or something maybe you've just not been feeling very happy. So you're going to be moving away from the darkness, moving away from what's past, and planning the way forward. I'm going to ask for more. Let me have a couple more cards, please, for Pisces, Spirit. I'm desperately trying to get this done before the light fades, because it's very dark in this room all of a sudden. Right, Spirit. Yeah, okay. You could have someone around you who is in the public eye. That one. Yeah, okay. I pulled 3 because, in fact, they want me to pull a 4th. I can feel that. I felt that card. How strange. Okay, I've ended up pulling 4 more cards. So, you may be around someone who's in the public eye. They may certainly have a lot of people around them for some reason. It could just be that they're, you know, got family members around them or a lot of friends. They may be very sociable. They may be part of a local football team, or, you know, part of a netball team, or, you know, whatever. You will know what about your person. But, you know, the people around them are showing appreciation for you here. I very much feel this is your energy. So, you know, people are going to be happy that you are moving on, that you are, you know, moving on with your person, or you know, putting this planning in, moving out of the darkness. You know, you're going to be feeling a lot more happy, Pisces. It may be that you have some fears along the way. We have the Seven of Swords here. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment. We had the Seven of Swords here, you know, where, you know, you may feel that, you know, is this too good to be true? Is this what it appears to be? It all feels like it's, you know, it went from being impossible in my head to suddenly, you know, this person's come back to me and everything seems rosy, but it was impossible when I was thinking about it before. So, you know, is this really true? You know, are they being, is there something underhand going on here? Are they being deceitful? They're not, Pisces. They're not. Because, look, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles puts you in, as you can see, these people are very happy. They have abundance all around them. You're moving into an abundant situation, whether that be an abundance of love, abundance of money, you know, just feeling, or abundance of happiness, you know. You're moving into happy places. You can see how happy you're looking here. You're feeling appreciated, you know. You're feeling accepted. And, you know, here you are feeling stable, feeling secure, feeling happy, feeling abundant. You know, that is where you're heading. We also have the Nine of Wands here, you know, and you may have felt that, you know, it's almost like being that phrase, the last man standing, really, you know, because here you are holding on to 2 wands and the other 7 wands have already burnt out. And, you know, there may have been a part of you that thought, yeah, but, you know, while I've got these little doubts about whether this is too good to be true, you know, we've been here before, we've tried this before, is it going to work? You may be a bit fearful, but there's still 2 wands in your hand and that's all you need, you know? There's definitely these 2 cards for me just outshine those 2 because, you know, here you are looking happy, looking stable. So these are about fears. These are about, you know, letting those doubts come in, and they're, you know, Spirit is saying to you, you know what? Yeah, it's time to give rather than take, Pisces. It's time to actually, you know, give this a chance, because here you are in your happiness. Beautiful, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, I'm going to pull some Romance Angels cards, and then I do need to stop because I won't be able to see the cards soon. It's looking quite light on the camera, bizarrely. Well, I'm pleased about that, obviously. But I really am sort of going to struggle to see the cards in a minute, so there must be some strange shadow going on the table. Okay, Spirit, please can you give messages for Pisces about, do you want me to take that? Yes, you do. Let me hold that there for a moment. Spirit, please give the messages to Pisces about this person, please. About the relationship with this person. What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us about this person? Okay, they've just said to me, do the first one first. Sorry. Okay, so we have the card of passion. it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Like they said, Pisces, be you, be who you are, spread the light. You know, you're loving, you're giving. Spread the light, be who you are, you know, and definitely allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's what they want from you during the month of July. But they're saying this is going to happen very soon, Pisces. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, you know, be clear. Take some time. You know, they said take a breather. And, you know, maybe you need to be honest with yourself. We have the tell the truth card. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself, Pisces, and not just blend to people around you, which I know we can do from time to time, you know. So, you know, this is going to happen very soon. It's coming into your life, but be honest with yourself about what you want. And if you're going to be asking for some spiritual guidance or support in some way, literally by just asking. Some people use prayers. I just literally ask as if I'm speaking to a friend, but I speak to spirit, I speak to the angels, I speak to, you know, God from time to time, which, you know, the universe, whatever feels right for you. If you're going to be asking them, be clear about what it is you want from this relationship, because that way they can help you work towards it, but they can't interfere if they don't know what you want. Wow, Pisces, you may have waited a while for this situation to be sorted out, but they're saying this is worth waiting for. And they're reminding you that divine timing is at work in your love life. So, you know, you may have waited ages. You may have wondered if this was ever going to work out because you felt it was impossible, but you've had to wait for a particular reason. And maybe you were waiting for the Page of Cups I got a glimpse of in the pack earlier. Maybe you were waiting for that Prince of Cups to become the king, to have that maturity, to be sure about what they want. As I say, it's not gender specific, but you know, you will know how that resonates with your situation. One more, Spirit, please. That one. Oh my goodness. This is a significant relationship, Pisces. This is a past life relationship. Whoever this person is, whether you're with them already, whether they're about to come into your life, or whether they are returning, and there's a strong return message here, this is someone you've known before in a past life. Okay? So it'll feel like a strong pull. It'll feel like a soulmate relationship. It'll be the person you can't get out of your head, certainly not out of your heart. And this is why there's so much passion here, because, you know, you've known each other in a previous life. So there will be that familiarity, that pull, that passion. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can't get much better than that, Pisces. Seriously. So I'm going to leave it there, as I say, otherwise I won't be able to see the cards for much longer. And just to say, I am going to that was like the microphone was folding, wasn't it? I couldn't decide which sentence to go for then. Yeah, okay, so good things coming for you in July, Pisces, exciting month. I will be doing other love readings, as I said before, so, you know, keep an eye out for those. And yeah, I also, as I said, subscribe please if you enjoyed the reading. Click the notification bell because the career readings will be out next week. And yeah, all that said, I'd just like to wish you a really happy July, Pisces, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye.